Yo, what is up YouTube? Suddy back at you with another video. Today I asked you guys to send in some of your designs and I will rate them, just kind of go over them a little bit. Definitely got a lot of submissions, so kind of have to make this a little mini series. Said I was going to do this like a month ago, finally getting around to it. Made a new desk setup, so I will try to remember to put that in. If I don't, oh well. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, forgot to hit record on my Mac there, but first person up is Palo. Didn't think it was that difficult until I said it out loud. Sorry if I messed up your name. Good design buddy of mine, we've collabed before, but here he has a DeMar Hamlin design. The glow, terrific. The little 3D Bills logo bottom right, terrific. The color is really nice, and the comp is quite nice as well. I would say it looks like there's some texturing in the white here. Just it looks a little blank, plain. But I mean, it's not a big deal. It still looks very, very nice. Just maybe fill that up a little bit. I feel like it's with the fans in the background, it is a little hectic, but it also would have looked very nice, just kind of making the whole thing a little hectic. But I mean, again, this is a very, very nice design. I can't say a whole lot. Maybe the text on the bottom is a little bit too close to the bottom. I just kind of weirds me out a little bit. Usually try to keep things away from the absolute edge, but I do really like the chromatic aberration effect that you have here with the red and blues coming off. I've started doing that a lot more in my designs. It's a really nice way to give it that nice extra touch, especially if you're working with colors blue and red, because you're changing the blue and red channels, so that's really nice. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. Player treatment is amazing. The highlights are really nice. The glow, everything. I say we give this an 8 out of 10. 8 Suddies out of 10. So for this next one, we have Haney Design, Haney DZN. It is a 76ers versus Celtics matchup graphic here. First look, stupid nice, right? Like, there's not a whole lot I can really say about this. The lighting is great, the realism is great, the shadows there are great, and I love this right here, the 3D 76ers Celtics round 2. It like really looks like it was like one of those little statues that you'll see outside of a stadium. So that's really, really nice. I really genuinely don't have much to say. Maybe add a bit more color grading, spice it up a little bit. I'm sure you did, but just maybe there's a little too much blue, I would say. Obviously the 76ers are blue, but I think something maybe honestly more green tone would look nice, especially with these orange tones. I think that would have looked very nice. Yeah, the only thing I would really say genuinely is not a big fan of your watermark. It's kind of fat and low-key ruins. It doesn't ruin the design, but like it kind of takes away from the cleanliness a bit. I don't really watermark my stuff anymore, just because like who cares? No one's, like if someone steals it, whatever, but like it's mine. Or I'll just put my logo like small in the corner, but not a big fan of the @ and then especially the font is very thick and kind of distracting, but hey, that's your choice, do what you want. But that's generally the only thing I can really say. Great design. Give this 8 out of 10 again, I would say. So here we have Trae Young by my boy Artem at Artler8 on Instagram. Amazing designer. Definitely go check him out. Good friend of mine. I really don't know what to say. This has obviously got inspiration from a movie poster, I'd say. I know he likes to do that. Sorry if I don't know. Maybe the actual movie is Supervillain. I'm not a huge movie guy, to be honest with you, but this is great. The glow on the eyes, the hand with the knife, the typography, and even on the side, Trae Young, Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, Atlanta Hawks. That's really a nice touch. Player treatment, Artem has one of my favorite player treatments on Instagram. He's just, it's a combination of like crisp and detailed, but also soft and less realistic, but it's realistic.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah. But again, this is fantastic. I just wish I knew the cover behind this, the actual cover he was going with. But that's my fault. I will give this an 8.5 out of 10, I would say, because it's really, really well done, and it honestly might go higher if I knew what poster this was after, but again, my bad. Alright, so now we have this Allen Iverson poster by my boy Hayden Hodge, one of my better friends on Instagram. This, I love the style. I would say very, unique with the textures and the little, in the top right corner here, you see we have the whatever that is, but you just got like those little details. I really enjoy, and this isn't something I would make. I don't typically go for these grungy type of designs, but I can't knock when I see a good one. So I think this one is definitely well done. I absolutely love his watermark here, double H. He's double H digitals. It's like, those are the ones I love where you like incorporate your watermark into the design. I think that is so clean. And that's kind of what you should probably strive for. Just kind of looking at the colors. I don't know if the Sixers there is kind of that off-white. I'm not really familiar with these jerseys, but I mean, looking here, maybe it's not. So maybe just desaturate the whites there, his spandex, and then I like doing this just because I think it looks clean. Desaturate the teeth and the eyes. Especially with like the white graphics you have here on the left, the bottom, and then the Sixers there that are pure white. I think making his eyes white would really, really make it pop. I like how here you have like the gradient mapped Allen Iverson face as well. But yeah, I mean, it's a very good design. Can't really say too much about it, to be honest, because it's good. It's just not really my style. So I will give this a 7 out of 10, I would say. Yeah, we'll go 7. And then the last design for this episode is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who this is.
You idiot! You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
It says Walker, plays for the Seahawks. My bad. Yeah, I don't know who this is. Sick design though. This is my friend Andrew Creates on Instagram. The gradient mapping done absolutely perfectly. The highlights with that neon green, that the highlighter green, whatever you want to call it, that the Seahawks use, and then you kind of have that dark blue. This design almost has like a little bit of a purple tint, but I think it's okay. It's close enough and it looks nice. You got the 3 cutouts here. This one blended in very nice with the that kind of lighting effect he had. You got the Space Needle there. Only thing I don't love is I'm not a huge fan of the texture. That, like, it looks cool. I just feel like it's a bit random and too much. But again, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of a personal preference thing. So again, this is very well executed. Not a whole lot I could say. The designs I picked for today were the first 5 that people sent in, and I was kind of like, well, there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to say about any of these because they're done very well. So I'm obviously not going to tear them apart. But I also do really like the name. I love the font. I want to say, is that difference? The blend mode he has on. That's pretty cool. Just adds a little bit of extra texture there to the text, something to look at. But yeah, again, I think this was very well done. I will give this a 7.75. 7.5. That's one of those. That's fair. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Those are the 5 designs I'm going to review. I have at least 20 to 30 more to go over, so I'll definitely try to get on those and get some more reviews out there. I also plan on having more tutorial type stuff, more breakdowns, kind of going over how I do some of my designs, because I know a lot of you guys like that. My player treatment tutorials, glow tutorials. I've been getting a lot better at manipulation, so I'll definitely make some videos on those, because I know those are obviously big. You know, maybe if you want to see more help life videos, like how I got my jobs, you know, what you should be doing if you're a young creative looking to get a job in sports, stuff like that. But definitely let me know in the comments. Hope you liked the video, and I will see you next time. Peace.